What's up, friend? Today I want to talk about seasonal servers and why you probably want to get into it, regardless if you're a new player, a veteran, or you're planning on returning into the game, as this new server not only gives a fresh experience, but it's also insanely convenient for the amount of rewards that it gives. But before we get into it, today's video is sponsored by Free. The first private Free server is looking for players. This is a new server that is even less than a year old, without any pay-to-win cash up and with double chances of improving your gear. The game is on the 3.5 patch with new locations and without Eternal. Craft and trading are from version 3.0, admins are active and listen to feedback, constant events, lots of gifts for beginners and much more. Link in the description. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll give you a brief explanation of what seasonal servers are. There are unique channels where only seasonal characters can enter. You create your seasonal character like you would do normally, but the only difference is that you can only equip seasonal and quest gear. In these servers, everything is boosted, from experience gain to enhancement rates. Season lasts around 3 to 4 months. After the season ends, your seasonal characters becomes normal and you get to transform one of your seasonal gear piece into the boss equivalent of a soft cap level. So nothing gets wiped. Now this is great for so many different reasons. First of all, it's a great chance for you to learn a new class in a somewhat safe environment. I'm personally using the seasonal server to finally learn Ranger, a class that I was always interested in, but never got the chance to really learn. Black Desert is a game where rerolling is tedious, hard and expensive. I get that they want you to stick to one class and master it, but having a couple of classes to just do some chill grind or casual PvP is something that gives the game so much more replayability and can keep your daily boring grind somewhat fresh and engaging. I love the feeling I'm getting while playing seasonal. I have limited gear, limited resources to progress, very little knowledge of the class, and I love the feeling of being a beginner again. Right now there is no PvP allowed in seasonal servers, but soon we will get a seasonal Arsha server, which I can't wait to actually try. I have the feeling that it's gonna be a lot of really fun PvP all over the place, since the gear is either capped or pretty low, and I'm sure most people like me are playing a new class where they have not much experience on. And I can't wait to get into some random encounters and learn Ranger along the way. If you're a PvP player, they mentioned already that there's gonna be a seasonal tournament as well. They just announced it and it's gonna be a 3v3 tournament and I cannot wait to participate and embarrass myself on Ranger. One of the biggest complaints about BDL is the gear disparity in PvP. And here, most people will be gear capped since it's very easy and it doesn't take too long. Looking forward to see how that unfolds at least. If all these reasons didn't convince you already, well, the rewards you get from playing seasonal might do the trick. I think they went overboard. Maybe it's because it's their first attempt at something like this and they wanted everyone to try it out, or maybe this is going to be the same even next season. Regardless of that, these rewards are hard to just ignore. So let's start by what you get from just finishing your gear and doing the daily, which consists of just talking to an NPC once a day for 40 days. You end up with a full set of soft cap gear, which alone is worth billions, and one of the saved pieces can become a real boss gear, either armor or weapon. That alone is pretty big for the small effort required. And if you do the daily, you receive either a Penka Posher ring or an earring, which is the equivalent of a Tet Crescent or a Tet Narc. That is pretty nutty, depending on how much that is worth in your server, that it's at least 6 or something billion worth of an item that you get from just talking to an NPC. On top of it, enhancing your seasonal gear will reward you with quite a lot of fail stacks, which just makes the entire process really easy, since you don't have to really struggle to get big fail stacks. But there is so much more. They introduced the classic season pass that you see in many games nowadays. There is the free version that everyone has access to, which gives a lot of really good rewards, both from the cash shop and for the game, and the Black Spirit Pass, which costs around 20 euro and it has an insane value. You get at the very least 100 euro worth of cash shop items, and that's on the low end, without calculating so many other rewards like Felstack, Silver, Cronstones. It is probably the best way to use your money right now in the game, and it makes the leveling experience so much easier with the extra inventory slots and weight limit. On top of all this, you also get a ridiculous amount of loot scrolls. As you can see, the rewards are pretty crazy. For just some casual gameplay, you don't even need to play every day. You get hundreds of euro worth of stuff, billions and billions of silver in-game items, and you get to feel like a new player all over again. I actually heard people complain that the rewards were too good, think about that. So yeah, regardless if you're a new or a veteran player, I think this just adds so much content to the game. and so many rewards that everyone should at least give it a try. And if you think it's not for you, then no big deal. A couple of hours of gameplay will already shower you with a lot of rewards. Personally, I'm enjoying my ranger adventures quite a lot. You can catch them on stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I can't wait to prepare for the tournament. Let me know in the comments what you think about the seasonal servers, if you're enjoying them and what class you're playing. Thanks for watching the video till the end. It really does warm my heart, and for that, kisses.